What is the preferred type of breathing when singing? Is it diaphragm, chest, or belly breathing? If you think it's the diaphragm or diaphragmatic breathing, then think again. In this video, I am going to tell you what really happens when you breathe while singing, speaking, or at rest. I will also tell you what type of breathing is the most efficient type. So keep on watching to learn more. Hi, I'm Katarina from How to Improve Singing, and in this video I'm going to answer a question I got from one of my followers. He asked, Katarina, can you explain the difference between diaphragm, chest, and belly breathing? He wanted to know if the diaphragmatic breathing is the preferred type for singing. What a great question! Thank you! But before I give you my answer, I want to clear up some myths right away. First of all, diaphragm or diaphragmatic breathing is a misleading name. I know many singers and coaches and people outside of singing use this term, but it's hugely inaccurate. And the reason is because you use your diaphragm all the time in any type of breathing, whether it's shallow, deep, efficient, inefficient, abdominal, or chest. The diaphragm is the biggest breathing muscle, and it's responsible for about 70% of the inhaled air. So to call one type of breathing diaphragmatic is foolish because your diaphragm is moving with every breath you take. If there was diaphragmatic breathing, it means that there would be non-diaphragmatic breathing, which doesn't exist. And often, diaphragmatic breathing is referred to as belly breathing or abdominal breathing. This is also an incorrect assumption. Abdominal breathing is characterized by more focused expansion of the abdomen when breathing in, but that doesn't mean that other body parts are not moving. Anyway, I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, and I need to explain how breathing really works. So, let's rewind and start again. Hi, I am Katarina from How to Improve Singing. The diaphragm, which is located at the bottom of your lungs, moves down and causes an expansion of the lungs downward. At the same time, intercostal muscles, which are muscles between your ribs, help to raise and expand the ribcage forward and sideways. You may not be aware of these movements because they are not as readily visible as the abdominal expansion. So, the bottom line is that the lungs naturally expand in all directions, and if we interfere with this natural type of breathing, we are limiting our ability to breathe most efficiently. For example, if your breathing is characterized by pronounced chest movements, you are using not only your diaphragm and your intercostal muscles, but you are mostly utilizing so-called accessory breathing muscles, which are small muscles of the neck. Chest breathing puts a lot of strain on these muscles, and you may end up with strain, tension, and discomfort in your neck and shoulders. This type of breathing fills only the upper portion of the lungs because the downward movement of the diaphragm is limited, and therefore the lungs will expand with limited capacity. The diaphragm will move, but only a little bit. This is a shallow type of breathing and not good for singing, speaking, or breathing at rest. Now let's look at abdominal breathing or belly breathing, which is typical by its more pronounced expansion of the belly. When the diaphragm descends during inhalation, it pushes down on the inner organs in the abdomen. As a result, the inner organs then push the abdominal wall and your belly moves out. So it's not the diaphragm that moves out. The diaphragm can only move down and then it returns back up. Sometimes singers are instructed not to move their chests and focus only on the abdomen. This is not a good practice because our bodies function as a unit. Instructions like this can lead to strain and rigidity in your upper torso. If you eliminate all of the movements in the chest, you are limiting your ability to expand the lungs and breathe most efficiently. However, don't confuse healthy chest movements, which help to expand the lungs, with collapsing of the chest, which limits the expansion of the lungs. So, instead, let your body move the way it wants to move. I sometimes call this type of breathing the 360 ring of breath. It may not be the most accurate name, but it encompasses movements of the torso in all directions, which is the most efficient and healthy way of breathing. And it sounds better than diaphragmatic breathing, right? During this type of breathing, your chest expands, mostly sideways. That's because the lower ribs are most flexible and have the most freedom to move. But the chest also expands in the front and back directions. Did you know that a big portion of your lungs is actually at the back of your torso? So your back will also expand during inhalation. If your abdomen is sufficiently relaxed, your diaphragm then can descend fully, which means that your belly will move out and you are able to take a deep and efficient breath. So, the preferred way of breathing is a combination of belly and chest breathing. Let's call it happy or deep breathing. Your body moves as a dynamic unit. It expands in all directions and works efficiently with minimal effort and maximum benefits. Now, the question is, how do you learn to breathe deeply and efficiently? I have created many videos on this topic, so make sure to check out my other videos. I will link to some of them at the end of this video and in the description below. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe because I will be posting more videos on this topic. Click the red subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. I hope you found this video beneficial. If so, click the like button and keep on watching to learn how to breathe for singing and life. Happy breathing. See you soon.